Hey guys and gals, welcome to the Playpen beta. Today we are going to be taking a look at our first game ever, No Man's Sky for the PS4, so let's get right into it. As soon as your game begins, you're immediately dropped into an unknown world. Your wrecked ship sits beside you, and a vast, almost endless world extends in every direction. Your goal is to explore, gather resources, and repair your ship so that you can begin your quest towards the galactic center. As you venture off, you'll notice that no two planets are alike, and that goes for the planet you begin on. Everything in this universe is unique. Hello Games have created procedural engines that will create almost anything. Flora, fauna, minerals, weather, terrain, and even the music are all procedurally generated. This means that your experience will be entirely your own, and that no two people will share the same story. As you explore uncharted planets throughout the universe, it'll be up to you to document each and its accompanying wildlife. You can upload your findings to a galactic codex. Here you can compare and contrast all sorts of different discoveries. You can also take credit for your discoveries, and you can even name your own findings too. Planets are simply teeming with life. Multiple different species inhabit each, and you'll usually find an abundance of resources. Some planets may be cozy and colorful. Others might be dark and constantly pouring acid rain. In that case, you'll certainly want to make sure you're keeping your equipment charged. As you explore, your equipment will need recharging. Your multi-tool, exosuit, and spaceship will all need to be recharged at one point or another. Not to worry though, using those gathered resources from planets will bring your gear back up to 100% in no time.
Technology recharge.
Just be careful not to overmine a planet for its resources, or cause too much havoc in general. There may not be an intergalactic police force patrolling around, but that won't stop the Sentinels from intercepting you. Each planet has its own group of Sentinels patrolling back and forth. They act as a sort of guardian for the planet. Become too much of a nuisance, and the Sentinels will come after you. Be careful. While some Sentinels are easy to fight off, others may provide a bit more of a challenge. As you continue to work your way through the universe, you'll discover new multi-tools, ships, suits, and a whole host of upgrades for each. It pays to explore as much of a planet as possible. Loot lays everywhere, and you'll never know what you're going to uncover. A particular note are the knowledge stones. These are small stone towers hidden all over a planet's surface. They unlock a particularly helpful ability. Each one you find teaches you a new word from an alien language. But why would I want to learn an alien language, you say? Well, I'll tell you why. You are not alone in this universe. On your adventures, you'll come across a whole bunch of different alien species. Some might be more helpful than others. It pays to seek out any life you can. Maybe they will gift you with new technologies. Perhaps they'll be willing to trade with you. Or maybe they just have some important information for you. Your journey is perilous. It's beneficial to seek as much help as you can get. No Man's Sky is an impressive game. The scale is, no pun intended, out of this world. Never have I experienced such an adventure before. Being able to fly from planet to planet with no loading screen in between is awesome. The sense of scale in the game is what really sets it apart. I was speechless when I got my FTL drive going and I saw just how many star systems there were. I'm talking billions upon billions of star systems, each with their own worlds and discoveries waiting to be made. Inevitably, with a scale this big, you're bound to feel small. As I played, I couldn't help but feel a sense of loneliness. My ship ended up becoming my best friend. I'd never stray too far from it, knowing that it was my only sense of escape, should anything go wrong. Hello Games have claimed that you, and all the other adventurers playing No Man's Sky, are indeed in the same universe. But with the enormous scale of the game, you're far more likely to be hit by lightning twice than to ever stumble across another player. I think the biggest hurdle for this game will be its longevity. While the game has indefinite replay value, its premise does grow old rather fast. With no real story to speak of, other than a few objective-based missions here and there, your only goal is to forever explore, or until you miraculously reach the galactic center, if that's even possible. I see myself coming back to this game every once in a while and playing it for an hour or two. It won't become my next play it every day game, but it won't sit forgotten. I have to wonder though, will this be the same for other players? Who knows? At its current price tag of $60, I do think it is a little overpriced. I could see this game more in the $45 range, but to each their own. I'm amazed at the product Hello Games have produced. For such a small team to make something this grand is quite a treat. It may be a little overpriced, with a small shelf life, but it's a unique experience that has a lot of charm. Thanks guys for joining us here on the Playpen. Hopefully I will see you on the next one.